In this video, I share a little bit of our first days in Malaysia. You might notice that we're going really slow. We are not squeezing in activity after activity, and we spend a lot of time at our home away from home. I will talk a little bit more about this at the end of the video. Okay, it is our second full day in Malaysia. We woke up pretty slow this morning. It's now about noon, but now we're gonna go out and try one of the noodle stands that we walked by yesterday and then saw, it was closed at the time, and then we saw it on Google and it had really high reviews and the pictures look really good. So we're gonna go out and get some lunch at Tony's Noodle House.
Tony, let's go see Tony.
We're gonna go see Tony. We are just leaving Tom's Noodle House. Tony's. We're just leaving Tony's Noodle House. It was unbelievable. So the ratings are like 4.9 stars on Google. And so we're like, okay, we'll go there. We thought it was something different that we walked by, but it actually wasn't. It was like this little restaurant back here. And it actually doesn't say the name of it. It just said you have to look for like the 24 on the wall. Yeah. Oh my God, it was so good.
It was full, no advertising, no sign.
The main dish was sold out, like the one that we were going for, that is apparently the most popular. So I cannot believe that it's better than the other things, the backup menu.
So we ended up with like a dry noodles, fried noodles with some, I guess it was pork or, I don't know what it was.
I think it was pork.
It was so delicious. It was some of the best meat I've ever had in my life. And the fried rice, I can't even compare it to other fried rices I've had, as it's in a totally different league. It's like far above any other fried rice I've ever had.
It has this like intense smoky flavor. Like you bite into it and it's like, it is just, it's so strong and it is so deep. It is so good.
And the way he fries the egg and puts it on, and like there's little bits of the egg that are like real crispy. Like you get a little,
and the yolk is still like soft, and you get those crispy little bits with all of that like deep flavor. It was so good because like he brought out the noodles first, and like I was like, well, nothing's gonna beat these noodles. They're like this like dark, you know, and like they taste just like how you want a nice Asian noodle in a dark sauce to taste. They're so flavorful.
The other noodles were in a soup, which on a hot day is probably not the best choice, but they were yummy too. And then you put some soy sauce in there, really topped them off. And,
it was good.
Everything was awesome, but the fried rice was a different level. That was unbelievable. And it came
out to 30 ringgit, which I think is about like less than $10 Canadian, so like $7.
And that's with 2 Cokes, which are probably more expensive than the food.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
And
we will be back.
It was 100% of the people in the restaurant were all locals, except for us, but they made us feel really welcome and stuff.
It was so nice,
As opposed to the restaurant we went to last night where it didn't feel as welcome for sure.
I wouldn't go in. I was like, maybe you could just go and get some food from them. They don't look like they want me there. But this guy came over and talked to us. The lady was talking to us. They were so kind. We just felt really welcomed and comfy and cozy and just the most amazing
Tony
food.
Again for sure.
Oh yeah,
I'll be going to visit my buddy Tony.
So good. Anyway, we're gonna head back and try to get into the pool because it is getting warm. We just took a grab from Bukit Bintang to the KLCC, the city center. We got dropped off in front of the Petronas Towers, which are too tall for us to see from our current vantage point. So there is a park that's close to here, and we're gonna go and check that park out and see if we can get a nice view of the towers. We found the towers. We're at this park here just behind. We're trying to get a bit of shade. I think this is the first kind of sunny day since we've been here. It's day 3, but it's been overcast. You can definitely feel the difference in the temperature. It's quite hot and humid, but the towers are really cool. They're actually very shiny, which I feel like nobody talks about. They're extremely reflective, like big silver bullets. But they look really cool, and they have this water feature kind of below it. There's lots of people out in the park getting pictures and stuff taken, and this is supposed to be a really pretty park right down next to it. There's little walking trails, a splash pad, and a playground and stuff for the kids. There's lots of shade, so I think we're going to explore this, and we're going to look for something to drink because we're thirsty, and wander around.
like you always do.
Alright, Dad, what do we got?
We've got Malaysia's answer to Pocari Sweat, which I believe is the Japanese company, but you get it a lot in Korea. It's like Gatorade kind of. Asian Gatorade.
I love your favorite juice factory.
And it's called 100 Plus because if you drink it even once, you'll live to be 100 Plus.
Oh, nice.
I made that up. That's not in the actual advertising.
You've heard it here. It's for his 100th birthday.
So let's see, how does it compare to Pocari Sweat? It has a fruitier undertone. It definitely has more flavor than Pocari Sweat. A little deeper, a little more flavor profile going on there.
More sugar?
What happened? You just drifted off there. More sugar? I don't think so. It just tastes citrusousy or...
I noticed it says it has vitamin B on it. Didn't know I was lacking in vitamin B. Oh yeah, that's more sugar. See, Pocari Sweat is very salty. And it's not very sweet at all. This is sugary.
Is it?
It's got a lot of B's. It's got the B12, B16, no, B3, B6, and B12.
The total bottle is only 48 calories still, so I don't think there's much sugar in it.
Good.
That would be 12 grams of sugar possible if it was all the calories were the sugar.
Okay.
Right?
It's better than Gatorade or Powerade.
I dripped it on me.
Did I drip it on you? Now you'll live to be 100. Yeah, it's got a weird tropical feeling underneath it. Pretty good. This is going to turn into a sports drink review channel.
That's right. Alright, but look at this park. So this is a playground that is in KLCC Park. I said KL City Center. It's actually KL Convention Center.
Oh, is it?
So I looked that up after.
BKCC, no, BBCC is Bukit City Center.
Yeah.
So I can see why you'd be confused.
I did. But there's this playground here. The kids were just down over at this splash pad because they were feeling pretty hot when they get out of the grad. So that was a boon. And now they're drying off a bit. I do have clothes to change them into, but we'll see how much they can dry off playing on this playground here. And we have the view of the Petronas Towers right here. The playground's massive. Yeah, I can't even see the end of it. It just keeps going. It's like a huge splash pad with a bunch of people, but tons of space. And then the playground is like, it goes really, really far. I can't see the end of it. It's just a bunch of different things. Alright, we are back in the park. We went down to the food court, got some food, and then we decided to see a movie. It was nice, all the movies were in English, and there was one playing called Migration that was good for the kids, so we popped in there. It was an absolute icebox, so if you want to get out of the humidity and the heat, highly recommend a movie. But it was fun, so now we're back out at the playground and enjoying the view of the Petronas Towers. Here she comes. Better get out, Martin. Better get out.
Jeez, be careful, honey.
Alright, so it looks like it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna put the camera away and we're gonna head back to our hotel. I think it's day 4 here at Kuala Lumpur. We didn't really do much today. We've been hanging around the Airbnb, we went swimming, but it is about 4 o'clock now. So we're gonna head down to that mall over there and we're gonna get a few more groceries, maybe get a toy for the kids, and just kind of walk around, get some supper. We found that traveling with young kids, they need a lot more downtime. We found ourselves enjoying our downtime too. We received a lot of suggestions for activities, and you'll see in the upcoming weeks that we did do a lot of the touristy fun things that KL has to offer. You might also notice that we didn't do it all. When you're traveling with kids, don't be afraid just to take your time, prioritize a few things that you really want to do, name a few nice things to do that you might not, and find a balance between experiences, kid-friendly activities, and just spending some quality time as a family.
Dạ đúng rồi đấy, 6 mét, 6 mét, 6 mét.